Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel video, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be doing the final part in my series, Journey to the Batman. So that means next week, we're finally getting the Batman film, and I'm definitely going to see it because my sister and dad want to see it. So, when you have the other people involved, you, of course, are probably going to be able to see it. And today we're reviewing Batman vs. Superman, and for the longest time, I've been wanting to watch this movie, but like, whenever there's an opportunity, that opportunity has never been able to come, so now I finally got to watch it, and I have some thoughts on it. But before we get started reviewing the Batman, I think it's very safe to say that we start talking about some Batman films that I haven't reviewed yet, or, I have seen. And if you can tell by the last movie I watched, you can kind of tell what movies they are. So the first one is, of course, Batman Begins, and I reviewed this movie. I saw this movie last year, and I personally just really liked it. It was a film that really explored the character of Bruce Wayne, gave him a great story, and at the same time, the story of him, like, and him training, leaving Gotham and coming back as Batman, and him fighting bad guys through anger, through all of that, it's great, and I love the way it kind of started out, this whole thing. The action's a bit choppy, but it's really the thing that kind of brings it a little bit down, but it's still really good. Then, of course, we got Dark Knight, which, of course, it's even better, where Heath Ledger as the Joker, fantastic performance, the action is improved, and it continues those themes that you loved about the Batman Begins movie, and continues it in a better way. And then the final film on here is Dark Knight Rises. I personally really enjoyed this film. Tom Hardy as Bane is, of course, great. The action is great. The emotional moments and the conclusion of the Dark Knight trilogy was so great. And it was just a really good conclusion to the trilogy. Tom Hardy's Bane's plan as a whole was not the most compelling, but I still really liked it. Alright, so we reviewed all those Batman films. Now let's just start talking about Batman vs. Superman, and this is a frustrating film to talk about because it's just so mixed. There's things that are really good about it, but then there's just things that are just kind of weird. So on the positives, the first thing you gotta talk about with this movie is, of course, the cast. I mean, the cast is just stacked. Of course, you got Henry Cavill coming back as Superman after, like 3 years after he played Superman in Man of Steel. You got Gal Gadot playing Wonder Woman. You have Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor, Amy Adams as Lois Lane, Martha, Superman's mom, coming back, and then of course you got Ben Affleck himself playing Batman, and I think his character himself was pretty cool. The only thing I didn't like is that he was using machine guns, and he had like this Iron Bat suit. Some of the plot, then also some of the action is also really good, especially the fight between Batman and Superman. Probably one of the best fights. And even the warehouse sequence is even better. And, yeah, and also some of the performances are great. The characters are pretty good. And, yeah, so that's pretty much all it does. It has some cool characters, has a great cast, has some awesome action, and it pretty much is just superhero galore. With that said, it also has some bad stuff in that it just has too many plot lines, too many character arcs, and too many setups for too many stories. And that's the problem with it. It just sets up too much, and it kind of struggles with that. It sets up the Justice League. It sets up, it just sets up so much. And there's some stuff that you don't even know what it's setting up. And it's like, you don't really know, and obviously, it's sad that Superman kind of dies at the end, but we already know he's going to come back in Justice League. So it's not the biggest deal in the world. But overall, I still enjoyed this movie a good bit. It's not terrible or anything like that, but it's alright. For my score, I'm going to give this a C+, and on the entertainment score, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. On the ranking, in last place at number 9 is Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Number 8, Batman and Robin. Number 7, Batman 89. 6, Batman Returns. 5, The Dark Knight Rises. 4, Batman Forever. 3, Batman Begins. 2, The Dark Knight. And number 1, The Lego well, actually, no, wait. Number 2, The Dark Knight. No, actually, number 1, The Dark Knight. just ignore all that. 8, Batman vs. Superman. 7, Batman and Robin. 6, Batman 89. 5, Batman Returns. 4, The Dark Knight Rises. 3, Batman Forever. 2, The Dark Knight. Batman Begins, and number 1, The Dark Knight. I was gonna say the Lego Batman movie, but we're gonna review that next week when the Batman comes out. All right, so that's my updated ranking and scores of the movie. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment your thoughts down below on this movie, and all my social media stuff is in the about section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.